Bay Packers with Carly down there. But he will see time in that Arizona joint practice this week.
Yeah, he'll get his dry run next week, get ready for week 1, and he'll be on a bit of a pitch count probably to start the season tonight.
Minimal wind, and here we go. It'll be returnable, and here comes Sky Moore, the former Chief in last year's San Francisco 49er. He was in the return of 30, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Pack. And a look at Jordan Love. What kind of camp has he had overall, John? And then mix in what he did last week in Pittsburgh.
Well, I'll say this. Jordan Love got off to a great start last week at Pittsburgh, driving the Packers down. I think it was a 10-play drive, ended up in a field goal. You'd love to see a touchdown, but he got his beak wet at some preseason action. Now he gets to do it one more time here against the stingier Denver Bronco defense with these starters out on the field.
The running back is Marshawn Lloyd. This defense, probably the best overall unit in the NFL. And on 1st and 10, play action by Love. Into the sideline he goes, and it's almost picked off on the play. Almost swiped by Riley Moss. It's incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Packers.
Riley Moss doing a good job playing that outside third right there on Christian Watson's hip.
Belton is playing the right tackle. Jordan Morgan, the left tackle. The center is Ryan, and it's 2nd and 10 for Green Bay. They've got Moore in the backfield, and here comes Love with a bullet up the middle, caught by Watson in midfield. It's loose. It's vacuumed in, a turnover. Denver's down to the 46. Watson was stripped. Moss falls on it. Big defensive play for the Broncos early on, and they take it over, and Green Bay a turnover on the 2nd play of the game. So the offense is going back out there for Green Bay, and the drive will continue. It will be a 1st down for the Packers. Watching it again.
Yeah, it's a bang-bang play. Looks like his knee hits the ground right at the window. Sometimes Christian Watson can take those to the house.
Lloyd, the back. And a 1st and 10 after the 14-yard pickup by Watson down the middle on the throw from Love. And Lloyd has got a little bit of a swivel to him, and down to the 46, and he picks up 3. And last week he had 5 carries at Pittsburgh. His health is huge for the Packers this year. Tonight's first quarter is brought to you by Nicolay Law, the Midwest personal injury law firm. 2nd down and 7, John.
A couple things you're monitoring here is Marshawn Lloyd, how many touches does he get? Get him into a flow, into a rhythm of the game, get him conditioned once again for taking tackles, and then trying to get that efficiency up with the run game against this stout defensive front here for the Broncos. 2.6 yards last week, not good enough.
2nd down, 7, Lloyd. Looking for a block out there by Burton. Also getting one from Dabney and Swinson with a gain of a yard. It's inside the 44 Denver. It will be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, and that was Allen coming off the block there of the rookie Jagger Burton. And listen, this youngster's learning by fire. He's a rookie, but he's playing against some big boys right now on the other side. He'll slowly get into the game and start feeling the way that their bodies are moving off of his. But right there on that early rep, Allen got the better of him.
Running back is Chris Brooks. Great in pass protection. Somebody move. There goes the left tackle. This will be on the Denver Broncos. And looks like to be on Nick Benito. Lan Clark is our referee in Denver tonight.
This is a great opportunity for Adam Stenavich right here calling plays tonight. He says he loves it, but he also hates it at the same time. It can be aggravating. Do you try and run it up the gut here with your offensive line and make a statement, or do you take a shot in this field zone?
Brooks the back, 3rd and 1. Love being chased by Benito, has to throw it away wisely. The defense of Denver holds. It'll be 4th and 1. The air is thin. You could think about going maybe for a field goal. The offense will stay on the field for the Pack.
Changing philosophy from last week where they were throwing Trey Smack out to kick every opportunity. But I like this call. You got the ones out there. You got a 4th and 1. You get a little bit of a mulligan on what you just did on 3rd and 1. Let's pick this thing up. Let's try and be the aggressors here on this first drive.
Golden is in. Top your screen. Brooks the back. 4th and 1 for Love. Riley in motion. Love to the air. Good time. The throw caught. There's Golden down to the 20. And he's brought down by Pat Surtain, one of the best defensive backs in the NFL. It's a gain of 20 on 4th and 1 and a first down for Green Bay.
You know, we talked with Adam Stenavich, the offensive coordinator, about Matthew Golden and what he's seeing in him in his second season. And he said he's always had great hand in football league in that man situation.
Lloyd the back, 1st and 10, outside they go. This is Drake Dabney, who is knocked out of bounds on the far side by the linebacker. Singleton picks up 6, 2nd down and 4. Nice gains through the air so far for the Packers, who have just entered the quick trip red zone. 14-yard pass to Watson, 20-yard catch and run by Golden.
Really comfortable on this drive, putting the ball, and he's got some pressure around him when he's releasing it, but he's putting the ball right on the money.
Marshawn Lloyd the back, 2nd down 4. Love, Lloyd. And he runs into Singleton in the middle as he tried to go over the center, and he's down near the 12, just inside. He picks up a couple yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
You can see the Packers trying to meet physicality with physicality right there. It's going to be a tough sledding against this defensive front, but there they go vertical. Good job by Belton getting some penetration there on the defensive line.
Did Lloyd look rusty to you last week in Pittsburgh?
No, I don't think he looked very rusty. I thought really that was his first game in a long time. I thought he did a good job of setting up his blocks more times than not, and for a fast guy, that can be very difficult to do.
Watson on the move. Lloyd will get the call. It's 3rd down and 2. Cuts the corner, met, spins, grinds. He'll be close. He picks up a yard. Finished off by Benito near the 10.
And you can see why this Denver defense was the 3rd best in all the National Football League last year. Look at the way they all
down. The drive began at the 37. A big play. Watson a catch for 14. Golden a catch and run for 20. Lloyd in the backfield. Here's the call, looking for a block. Belton delivers, and he squirms inside the 5. Lloyd is down to the 2. And we'll see what the flag is all about.
Offense number 62. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down.
Burton, left guard.
Did they call it on Burton, or did
Was
they
it
call it on
52
Monk?
or 62?
I think they called it on Monk. And listen, that's Zach Allen now sharing the punishment on both guards here. He got Jagger Burton a little bit earlier on this drive to get penetration, getting over the top. There he gets over the top on Monk, just a little bit too late, getting his hand.
Couple tight ends, 1st and 20, outside the 20. Brooks, the back. Morgan, the block, the quick throw, flag thrown. Golden makes the catch. He does it on the linebacker, Sternad. And they're down near the 11, but the flag thrown on the play. It's against Denver. Another one. I know. 1st and 10 at the 18, and Brooks the back. The fake, here comes Benito outside Watson. Surtain with the beat on him and a good collision on the side. And near the 14-yard line, gain of 5 on the
Side right now.
2 tight ends, 1 wide, Brooks the back. 2nd down 5. Opening drive of the game. It's Brooks. Great stop inside. Hufanga with a gain of 2, limiting the Green Bay running back to a 2-yard gain. And he's down near the 12. 3rd and 3.
Bo Melton got matched up against Hufanga there. That's who he was supposed to block. And I can tell you right now, coming from the secondary, he is a nightmare to Bo Melton. Got to see a little bit of him right there.
Josh Jacobs, the normal starting running back, is not playing, a groin injury, but back to practice this week. Lloyd is the back here. 6-minute drive, 3rd and 3. Left to the air. Morgan the block. It's caught at the 5. There's a touchdown. The running back has 56 yards. Big completions. Watson 14 and Golden for 20. Here is Trace Mack to try the extra point. Perfect. 7-zip Green Bay. The drive started at. They've got Kansas and Ross. It'll be taken and left in the end zone by the Denver Broncos. Caught by the rookie free agent, Colby Kansas. So here's Bo Nix. And the last time we
getting them in the right play. He's got a brilliant mind. That's how he plays the game.
Running back is R.J. Harvey out of Central Florida, second-year player. The pump in the first down handoff. And Harvey is held by Brooks, who tries to shove him back. A gain of 5. John out to the 40-yard line for Green Bay. I'm looking at various positions on the Packer defense, but the cornerbacks always draw my first look.
The cornerbacks do, and that's because we got a rookie out there, and Brandon Cisse and Keyshawn Nixon on the other side in a battle himself for that opposite starting position. Brandon Cisse has done nothing but impress these coaches throughout training camp. They said the most impressive part is his want to. He never makes the same mistake twice, and it's that type of resiliency that's going to make him great.
And watch 44, Franklin, second down and 5 for Nix. Pressured, chased by Van Ness, outside. It's Sutton with the catch, but was he in play? Out of bounds on the chalk, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Denver.
You see a little bit of Bo Nix push and bump and work their way down the field. They're a very big offensive line. We're going to find out who of our big guys in the middle can take on those double teams and not give up so much ground.
There's 44 Franklin. They got him in a trade with Indy. Harvey the back. 3rd down 5. Bo Nix. Packers rush 4. Downfield. Caught in the play. 35 on the move right here. Jalen Waddle, the former Dolphin, swerving to the 25. Picks up on a catch and run 35. It is a 1st and 10 for the Broncos. They are expecting big things by their new number 1.
Jalen Waddle got the best of us.
Waddle was a terrific back wide receiver down in Miami. And they got him as a free agent, make it a trade with Miami. Here is a 1st and 10 for Nix. Good time. Quick throw. Sutton was over there. Coverage by the rookie Brendan Cisse out of South Carolina. It's 2nd down and 10. Cisse comes in weighing 189 pounds. Of course,
going against our goods for the entire training camp, and he's done very well. And when he does get beat, he doesn't let it bother him. He comes back the next play.
R.J. Harvey the back, 2nd and 10. Harvey the call, looking for a block, gets it from Miners, and then a nice tackle on the wing by Cooper. It's a gain of 4 as Edgerrin Cooper comes up with the tackle on the wing. Speed, versatility.
Coverage, he's going to do everything for this defense.
Harvey's the back, 3rd and 6 for quarterback Bo Nix, who began at Auburn, finished up at Oregon. Here he goes. McGlinchey the block at the right tackle to the end zone. Harvey, touchdown. Working on the aforementioned linebacker for Green Bay, Cooper. They saw the mismatch. Nix takes advantage. A 21-yard touchdown pass by Bo Nix, the 3rd-year quarterback for the Broncos. It'll be Lutz with the extra point for the tie, and he gets it. 2 big plays of 20-plus yards on that drive, both on 3rd. Strong, the running back, from about the 2 for Green Bay. And then drilled on the play and taken down by Q Robinson. He's a 2nd-year player out of Alabama. So the Packer flag was thrown on the play after the 24-yard return.
Makes the tackle, but now you backed yourself up even further. Penalties and special teams really were a bugaboo for the Packers last year. Something they're trying to eliminate going into this season.
New quarterback Tyrod Taylor. It's 1st and 10. Lloyd the back. Taylor to throw. Moore was out there, chased by Benito, and out to about the 16-yard line. With the reminder, tonight's Down in Distance is brought to you by Invisalign Clear Aligners, the official smile of the Green Bay Packers. A lot of experience with Tyrod Taylor. You know, Malik Willis is now starting for Miami, and Taylor in his 16th season with his 8th different team is the Green Bay backup.
And they love the calm demeanor, the control that he's able to have. That comes with those 16 years of experience.
Lloyd the back and the call. 2nd and 7. Goes outside. Hits the 1st down. Chased out of bounds by Brandon Jones on the far side. It's that quick move that makes him suck.
Just waiting for that cornerback to peek his head on the inside of that offensive tackle. When he did, he burst outside. He's got the speed. If you give him the angle, he'll get the 1st down.
Healthy as he's been in a very short career after the gain of 7. 1st and 10. They get around Morgan. The nifty move by Taylor. The throw down field looking for Melton, and it's incomplete. And it's second down and 10. Melton, remember, they switched him to quarterbacks this week. Kyron Drones out of Virginia Tech. Second down and 10. Lloyd remains. Tyrod Taylor on the move and slides his way out to about the 27-yard line. Gain of about 4. They'll mark him down at the 26. And
feel the pressure, so go ahead and get the quick couple of yards so that you can set yourself up for a more manageable third down.
John Williams, the new left tackle. Brooks, the back. Here's the pass. Incomplete for Moore. Coverage by Jaquan McMillan on that 3rd and 6. It's 4th and 6, and here comes the Green Bay punting unit as
that pass.
Wheeling will punt in the thin air of Denver. From the 31-yard line. It'll go outside and grabbed here by Roan and knocked away. 44-yard punt.
That progression, and it starts right here versus a starting offensive front that's well respected around the league.
Yep, starting quarterback Bo Nix is in there, and here's the handoff to the rookie Jonah Coleman. He has been the talk of camp, a very intriguing rookie running back out of Washington, 4th-round pick. He picks up 5 on 1st and 10 and takes it out near the Denver 45.
I see once again there why this Denver offensive line is so good. It doesn't look too tricky or flashy, but they do a great job of keeping their shoulder pads, side by side as they slowly work their way down the field and push that line of scrimmage with their big bodies, and that allows the back to have patience, finally see a hole, spill in there, and maybe grab a couple more.
Franklin remains out there for the Packers. 2nd and 5, Denver, their second possession. Bo Nix with time and outside, and he goes to his tight end, and this is Adam Troutman, forced out of bounds on that 2nd down and 5. He's shy of the first by the length of a football, close to midfield, picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Denver.
They talk about mixed downs, pass downs, run downs, and you want to get the best you can out of these mixed downs, and that means you have to win on 1st down, which is generally a mixed down, and if you can, then you can kind of dictate the pace of the game. But when they're getting 5 yards on 1st down, that really sets up a tough down at 2nd and 5.
Here's the handoff, and it goes to Adam Prentice, who's the fullback. And he plows his way to the Green Bay 46 for a 1st down with the 2 cornerbacks in there now.
Throw Carrington Valentine into that conversation as well. He has been recently put back down for tonight's game after dealing with the hamstring injury earlier in camp.
Stackhouse, the nose tackle, 1st and 10. Going deep, Nix, and incomplete. And aiming for Pat Bryant, who has had an incredible camp. The former player at Illinois and a 2nd-year player, 3rd-round pick last year. Big role coming up for him this year. It's 2nd down and 10 for Denver.
And there the Packers go, getting a victory on one of those mixed downs here. Now they have a little bit more ability to be able to dictate what to do here. I would anticipate Jonathan Gannon kind of sits back again, prepares for the pass, and if Denver does run the football, they got to rally to this thing and try and keep it to a 3rd and long.
They got Evan Williams playing the nickel. 2nd down and 10. Nix again. And caught on the side. Nice grab. Little Jordan Humphrey makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He was working on St. Juice. It's Coleman on 1st and 10. There's that spinning ability. He's a strong player, but chased and brought down. Franklin hit him once. Carl Brooks got him from behind, and a loss of a couple on the play. Make it 1 back to the 33.
And Brenton Cox making his presence felt right there. And speaking with the Packers coaches, they said this guy is a change of math player, meaning you got 1 O for every one of our X's. The only problem is your O can't block our X, so he changes the math of the scene here. Brenton Cox did just that. He was not able to get blocked on the edge there, forces the running back wide, forces the loss in the play.
Sorrell playing that edge, 2nd down 11. And you could hear the whistles and see the flag. Two touchdowns in this game. Touchdown passes to both running backs.
False start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And that is on the starter, Garrett Bowles. It's one of the highest priced offensive line in pro football, and they shoved a lot of money their way a couple of years ago, and it's one of the best.
Best line money can buy, Kevin.
Yep.
And, you go out there and you start spending that money, you want to see dividends. They have done that over the last couple of years. Unfortunately for them, they're going backwards. Now Jonathan Gannon has options.
Coleman the back, 2nd down, 16. And Nix. Here comes the rush. There goes the throw. Coleman on the wing. Nice open field tackle made on the side as Coleman was trying to go. And who made it? Kamal Hatton. It's good to see him out there. Did not play against Pittsburgh. The gruesome leg injury. 2nd quarter. Packers need a stop. 3rd and 18. And it's a handoff. And Jonah Coleman is the one who corkscrews to the 35. He picks up 5. And so now it'll be 4th down and about 13 with the field goal try coming up by Will Lutz of about 53 yards. Packers get a stop on 3rd down. Denver had been 3 for 3.
And it was really a nice read and diagnosis there by Chris McClellan to be able to force that running back out wide as he was getting his arms around him. Didn't completely bring him to the ground, but good to see that diagnosis out of the youngster.
Here is a 53-yard field goal try by Lutz to take a lead. Little wind, and he got it, snuck in. And Denver takes the lead on a 53-yard Will Lutz Bronco field goal. The field goal and gave Denver a lead tonight. And the ensuing kickoff is away. Strong will take it again. Sturdivant will give him a block. And look at Strong, the running back with the kicker to beat. And it's a foot race, and down the stretch he goes inside the Denver 35. Terrific return, 68 yards. And great beginning field position in the NFL in 2024 with Cleveland. Taylor, Lloyd cutting. Nice vision, but too many defenders there, and you see the flag as the stop was made by defensive back J.L. Skinner for the Broncos at about the 29. Gain of 3.
52. 10-yard penalty.
And the right tackle is Anthony Belton. Spot foul, 1st and 18 at the 40 after the 68-yard kickoff return. Taylor, and he gets a low pass caught there by Savion Williams. Or was it the running back? It was Sky Moore, and Moore makes the grab. It is a gain of 7 on the play, and he's down to the 33.
Right there, you see him being able to sit down, show his numbers, and catch the football.
2nd down, 11. Taylor blocked by Belton. Taylor going deep, and incomplete for Melton. And the coverage by Chris Abrams-Drain. It'll be 3rd down and 11 to go. Melton, he has gone from offense to defense and back to offense. What's your read on? I know he's a great special teams player for sure.
Tremendous special teams player, tremendous leader by example, tremendous teammate. Speed is what separates him. And keep this in mind. There was at one point in time, he was one of the big 5 wide receivers on this team. He's got plenty of experience.
Brooks gets it on 3rd and 11. Good read right there with the tackle made by Karene Reed out of Utah. And on the play, it was a gain through the air of about a yard. 4th and 10. They're going to try for 3. And we'll get a look at Trey Smack, who was the star of last week's game in Pittsburgh for Green Bay. Week in Pittsburgh, they were the longest kicks by any kicker aside from Boswell in that stadium. 51-yard field goal, thin air, little breeze, and this is bullseye. Got.
Does he hit anything but center cut? He is.
Mom and dad and kids all watching tonight and enjoying the Packers. Preseason game number 2 at the upcoming season. Weeks away. Here's the kickoff. It's taken by Colby Kaxis. And he'll break free. And the kicker will knock him out of bounds. So Smack stops him. He smacked him on the side. He was the one that started that AFC Championship game. So it's a 1st and 10. And they've got the ball at the 45. And the pitch out here to Tyler Badang. And make it Jaleel McLaughlin, who is brought down with the loss of 4 on the play. McDuffie and others there to bring down the 4-year running back out of Youngstown State for Denver.
To recover laterally to get to the running back and get him for a loss of 4.
Jalen Simpson and Benjamin St. Juste, the cornerbacks. 2nd down, 14. Again, McLaughlin from Stidham. There's a flag, and there's a nice tackle made by Tyron Hopper. In his 3rd year out of Missouri. And the flag thrown with 11:11 to play here in the first half in Denver.
Holding. Offense number 73.
With the ball back to the 41. And here comes Stidham, getting away and on the move and being chased on the play and from behind, brought down by Isaiah McDuffie. And they get him at about the 46-yard line, scrambling for...
Before Micah Parsons comes back this football season, right there, that was a very good job on a 3rd and long, not giving the quarterback time to sit back there and get comfortable.
Jeremy Crawshaw will be punting. Sky Moore is back for Green Bay. Into the lights at the 7. Got it blocked. Outside he cuts. And finally forced out of bounds. The hang was 5-3-8. And the return on the play was 15 yards. They take that.
That's almost 3 times their average from last season.
It was indeed. This is a guy that when he was with San Francisco last year was in the top 10 in kickoff returns and punt return.
The Packers offensive coaches, they said this year was different for Jordan because he had to face a much different defense, a much more aggressive defense during training camp. It was not a defense he's been used to seeing for a couple of years now. So he has been learning himself how to adapt to defenses that are different on the fly. And they said no matter what comes at him, he always handles it calmly, and he's been making great decisions.
Down and Distance brought to you by UW Health Kids, the official pediatrics partner of the Green Bay Packers. 2nd down, 8. Brooks remains great blocking running back. It's a messy pocket for Taylor. Chased, throws, incomplete. Melton in his sights. Coverage downfield. Chris Abrams drain. It's 3rd and 8 for the Packers. Taylor looks into the nickel. Blocked by Belton. Now they get around, and down deep goes Taylor looking for Melton. And again, he had the coverage and a flag thrown on the play. On that far sideline at the 47-yard line, the speed merchant, Melton. We mentioned before he was... Jacob Monk is the center, remaining there. It is 1st and 10. Tyrod Taylor, 16 years out of Virginia Tech with the end around. It goes to Moore. Looking for a block by Dabney as he caroms his way to the far sideline and gets to about the 48 on a gain of 6. John, there were no joint practices with the Broncos. There will be one with the Cardinals in Green Bay this week, and that'll be very important for the Packers.
Yeah, and, you know, we've heard the coaches say they have not completely finished all of their installs. They're saving that of a game in this joint practice. Strong
the back, 2nd down and 4. He's got the 1st down, slashing his way to the 40-yard line. Brought down by Abrams Drain, Pierre Strong. And he picks up 12 right there. He had a kickoff return moments ago for 68 yards, showing well. Strong remains. And Taylor with a 1st and 10. There was a block outside by the tight end, Messiah Swinson. And he was tackled on the play after a gain of about 7. So he follows the 12-yard gain moments ago with a 7-yard gain, John, right there. And tight end is a priority for the Packers and trying to find out who that might be. 2nd down and 3. Brooks the back gets the call and drilled on the play by Dontre Tillman. No gain on the play. Got stuck as Brooks took it up the middle. And now it sets up 3rd and 3 for Green Bay.
Yeah, he
was on the Packer practice squad last year. 3rd and 3. Here comes Taylor. And drilled as he throws, and it's incomplete, and the pressure was there by Q Robinson. And a flag thrown at the 40 where the Green Bay quarterback was whacked. Tyrod Taylor has played in 100.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 51.
Penalty on this drive against
penalty.
Denver. Donovan Jennings. Denver 5 penalties, 4 in the defense. Life for the Packers, 18-yard line. This is Brooks, 1st and 10. And he picks up 3 on the play. Or he's brought down by Jordan Turner out of Michigan State. And
towards the defensive side of the football, and it's a good sign to see.
2nd down 7. Brooks again digs his way and gets near the 10 of Denver. A couple yards shy of the first. 2 big Denver defensive penalties on this drive, including a 12-yard run by Strong, and put the Packers this deep in the red zone at the 10 of Denver, 3rd and 2.
And the penalties got them down here, and these first 2 hard-nosed runs, they weren't the cleanest runs, they weren't the best blocked runs, but now they got them set up here on a 3rd and very short. They can call just about anything they want to right now.
Brooks the back, 3rd and 2. Taylor caught, 1st down, and down to Melton at the 4. It's 1st and goal, Green Bay. He may have worked his way to the 3, picks up 7 on a pinpoint throw by Tyrod Taylor.
And the big plays haven't been.
Strong the back, 1st and goal. There they blow it dead. Timeout Denver. Yep, timeout. Strong the back. And looking at a block in there from Swinson, carves a half-yard, nothing more. Monk was trying to lead the way. 2nd down and goal. I was taken by a comment made by Matt LaFleur in the offseason. He said, we stripped down the offense and we began offensively like it was year 1, really paying attention to the details.
Yeah, and you have to pay attention to the details when you are starting to take it to the next level. And that's what the Packers are trying to do this year, because they believe that they have given up games by those details, and those details are what's going to pay dividends this year.
11th play of the drive. Strong with the back pedal and then held inside by Jordan Jackson. And got whacked in there, too, by the linebacker, Jonah Ellis.
It's always amazing to me when you can run the football down the field and you can matriculate it like you've seen the Green Bay Packers do. But then once you get inside that 5-yard line.
3rd down and goal. Taylor to the air and caught and incomplete. Strong got it, and there you see the conversation. Who's had a good camp and trying to ply his way into the Green Bay wide receiving core. He played for Deion Sanders at Colorado, went undrafted on the Packer practice squad last year. And here is Trace Mack with the extra point to give the Packers a 17-10 lead over Denver. Great throw by Taylor. Marshawn Lloyd had a catch-and-run touchdown for Green Bay of 11 yards. And the rookie kicker with a 51-yard field goal and a 17-10 Green Bay lead. And here is the kickoff. And this goes to the wide receivers, Colby Katzis out of Northern Arizona. And brought down. Christian Welch got him. 26-yard return. They'll put the ball at about the 29 of Denver and a 1st and 10.
Doesn't it just feel like every time through the plays that aren't seen as big as offense and defense, but play every bigger role?
McLaughlin the back. Stidham 1st and 10. And down the middle he goes, and it's caught right there with a big-time grab, and on the move was Dane Key out of Nebraska. A rookie free agent makes the grab. 1st and 10 for Stidham. Trying to buy time. McClellan is chasing and incomplete. Downfield again looking for Key. With the coverage on the play by Benjamin St. Juice. Now calling the defense. 2nd down and 10. With McLaughlin the back. And Stidham throws it in the grass. The pressure was there coming from the side. Nigeli.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. Number 82 is in the area.
Broncos trying to get sneaky there, set up a tight end screen. Najee Kelly did a great job of sniffing that thing out and just wait.
for the big man on that line, Devontae Wyatt, and for Hargrave. All beginning practice is set for Micah Parsons. 3rd and 10. Stidham underneath McLaughlin, and he'll work his way near the Green Bay 41. On that 3rd and 10, they pick up 6, bringing up 4th and 4. Let's see if they go for 3, if they keep the offense out there.
Campbell doing a great job. I'll tell you what, that young man, he has long arms. He's 6 foot tall, but he plays with his hands very wisely. He's able to shed blocks, get hands off
This
himself.
is a 2-minute warning. Timeout.
And you wouldn't expect a man that big to be that slippery, but he got back in there and caused that pressure.
Packers trying to stiffen 38 total yards this quarter and 1 first down. Jarrett Stidham. With a 4th and 4, they need the Green Bay 36. Here comes the rush. Deep throw. Downfield. Little Jordan Humphrey. There was contact. It's incomplete. The coverage by Jalen Simpson, having a good camp, competing at that cornerback this week. Rookie free agent out of Virginia Tech. It's 1st and 10. This is a 2-minute drill, and he goes inside. Quick slant caught by J. Michael Sturdivant. As he gets a first down throw, the completion to the 49, picks up, make it a gain of 8. They push him back. I thought maybe he had enough. No.
They can actually keep in Green Bay.
Remember how impressive McCord was in the 2-minute drill at Pittsburgh last week, which resulted in a 58-yard field goal. 2nd down 2 outside. The twirling catch made by Will Shepard, and he gets a first down. He goes to the 46 of Denver. It's a gain of 5. And the clock continues to tick. It's 1st and 10. The Packers have a single timeout. Strong the back. Strong on 1st and 10. Gets the call with a stiff arm and a drive and a flag. And he gets about 9. Let's see where they stop him at the 38 of Denver. Gain of 8 right there. Yeah, hold, you think, John? Face mask, it looked like. Brooks the back. And what a catch. Lassoed right there by Nair. Right in front of Abrams' train. Lunges for the catch, down to the 41, picks up 9.
Receivers, they're all tall, they're all lanky, they're all able to go up and get the football.
And here goes that young quarterback, and he almost throws a pick that time as Kyle down in 5. Receiver is running down, the ball went outside. Caden Prather was in his sights by Smack. Little wind, and he's got the aim, and he's cut the ball through. 59-yard field goal by the rookie. This is a position. He is the 5th kicker in the past 3 years. Was the fact that the opponent tonight is really amongst the elite teams in the league. That cannot be said about.
Real preseason game action that the starters get going into next week. They'll use the joint practice as their game, more of a controlled environment. They'll get their work in, they'll put their installs in, but then next week it'll be all about these back-end fringe players that are looking to make a name for themselves.
This is Cameron Ross, who's had a good camp. He's out of the University of Virginia, and he's swallowed up right there by T.J. Quinn. For the Packers, a rookie free agent out of Louisville. 27-yard return, 1st and 10, Denver.
So here we go, second half. Remember last week, the first half, it wasn't as high, and put their better foot forward here in this game.
Tyler Bidet is the running back. The quarterback remains Jarrett Stidham. It is 1st and 10. And Bidet. Someone lost their helmet in there, and that was McClellan, I think, on a gain of 3 by Bidet. And he's just out beyond the 30 in sacks. 2nd down and 7. And Bidet again, as he tries to get a block for his fullback, Adam Prentice. Not a whole lot there. McClellan among a couple. Gain out to the 32 with tonight's 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Construction Business Group and the Operating Engineers. Local 139. That was John, a gain of 2.
And you talk about the instinct and being able to work down the line of scrimmage, and he didn't necessarily have to beat his man instantly to be impactful on those last 2 plays.
Cornerbacks are Damani Jackson and Jalen Simpson for Green Bay. 3rd and 5, Stidham with time, and the throw on the money, caught by little Jordan Humphrey. who's brought down by Kamal Hadden. It's a gain of 18 on that 3rd and 5, and he's just beyond midfield, and they will not huddle. Well, Jordan Humphrey is a veteran. Played for Sean Payton down at New Orleans. Here's a handoff, and Bidet with a flag thrown and runs out of real estate. And Damani Jackson, a rookie out of Alabama for Green Bay, was there.
Offense number 63. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Not a loss of down, but a 10-yard loss, all caused because of the explosion that Brenton Cox has.
Tyler Bidet is the back. First down and 20 with the penalty on Denver at the 41. What a play, shooting through like a torpedo was Hadden. He was an outside cornerback. Now they're playing him in the slot, which is going to be a very interesting position move.
Able to match up man on mixed downs and be able to play wide receivers one-on-one.
Second down and 25, and outside they go. Nice catch by Cameron Ross. With the coverage in the play by the rookie Damani Jackson. And he makes the grab, picks up 10. He's out to the 40.
To be in, because you can really dial up anything. You can choose to go after the quarterback, force the ball out of his hands early. You can choose to set back in coverage if you think your front four can get home. And you got to be all playing on a string, playing on the same playing field together.
They're down 15. And Stidham being chased on the play by Kelly. Downfield he goes, and caught on the play by the running back Tyler Bidet. He picks up only 3. He gets to the
fight and then beats his man inside.
Crawshaw
just
to
continues
punt.
to show up.
I'm sorry there, John. Will Shepard is back to get this for the Packers, and he will return it from the 7. And he'll work his way to the 11. Hang time of 4.56. A return of 4 on a Crawshaw punt of 44 yards. The ball will be at the 12 for Green Bay in what will be their first second half possession. He lines up here at the 11 after the Denver punt with the 1st and 10. And Pierre Strong finds a sliver, breaks a tackle, and dives his way up to about the 19-yard line, and brought down by Savion Jones out of LSU.
On that run, and that's what you're looking for out of these running backs right now in this game. Who can take a play, what it's blocked up for, and get the extra yardage? Pierre Strong doing just that.
Strong has 34 yards on the ground. Second down and 2. Strong again, and he burrows his way for the first down. He's out to the 23, and Carly picks up 4 yards for a Green Bay first down. Down to you.
Yeah, hey, Kevin, I'm standing by with Packers line.
Up in the red zone the second time. Felt good to get out there, get some reps in, obviously against a good team. And, we just going to continue to try to live up to that every day.
All right, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Of course, appreciate you.
Kevin?
Zaire Franklin, they made the trade with Indianapolis, and outside it's a bobbled ball by the running back, Jaden Nixon. Flag was thrown on that second down and 10. Franklin, boy, he had
At us hard, we're going to go back at him hard, and it was good to see that type of physicality, and even better to hear that type of camaraderie afterwards.
Look out, here they go. Q Robinson comes in to sack the Green.
An attack with that punch. Fortunately, he was too high right there, allowed the man to dip underneath him and get to the quarterback.
And here's the low snap to Whelan. And deep back is Katzis. And he'll take it at the 26. Hang of 4.52. Nice return. Tackle made by Shamar Bartholomew on a 51-yard. After the Green Bay punt, 1st and 10 handoff. It goes to Jaleel McLaughlin. You saw the flag thrown halfway through this third quarter. Gain of 7.
Holding. Offense number 85. 10-yard.
And 51 yards tonight after 2 58-yarders and a perfect night in Pittsburgh last week. And then if you combine that with what he did family night, he has now gone 19 of his last 22. Not too bad. 1st and 20. That includes practice, and they chart practice. It's Jaleel McLaughlin who runs the ball and picks up 5, and John wheels his way to the 38 of Denver.
Yeah, you see Simpson flying up there to make that tackle, and that's what you have to do when you're a corner. When you got to protect that boundary. come up there, get to the line of scrimmage, get behind the line of scrimmage, force that ball carrier to cut back, gets just enough of his legs to get him down. But if he didn't, he forced him back inside to where his help was.
Oladapo now playing that nickel, number 27, playing that slot corner. And here comes the little 2nd and 15 toss. And McLaughlin, and speaking of Oladapo, comes up with the stop and limits him to a gain of 4. Keton Oladapo had a sack at Pittsburgh last week. They're going
all got to be able to play off of each other on a string, and that's how they'll be most effective.
3rd down 11. McLaughlin the back, and Stidham to the air, and he's got his receiver. And the catch was made by Cameron Ross. Good looking throw, a gain of 12, a bullet thrown on 3rd and 11, and a first down for Denver. So the
in between the coverage that they had, and just enough for the first down. It's getting your team to understand that concept, and that not everything is going to be perfect, but you got to come back and play the next play.
That's Tyler Bidet, and he picks up 4, and a late flag thrown in there. With tonight's Down and Distance brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel, the Midwest's best casino, and their best spokesman, John Kuhn. They serve food.
They do.
Yeah.
The kind that you like too, which is any.
Spot foul, so it's 1st and 19. And is back to the 45. McLaughlin is the running back. Oladapo continuing to play that slot corner. Here they come up the middle. Stidham. And it's incomplete. Manjack was there. The rookie free agent with the flag on the field. Joseph Manjack.
Pass interference. Defense, number 27. First down.
That is Oladapo.
Just arriving to the party a little bit.
Jarrett Stidham. To Cleo McLaughlin has the first down. Runs it right into the teeth of that Green Bay defense. Hopper was the one that knocked him astray. Gain of 11. It's 1st and 10 Denver at the Packer 31.
Was in college, when he stays firm there, he can get half a hat on the ball, and that'll keep that thing from being such a big run.
McLaughlin again from Stidham on 1st and 10. Chased. And then eventually tackled and brought down on the play by Mervyn Kenyon. And a gain of 2 on the play. And they're to the Green Bay 29.
Good job there getting population to the football. Nick Neiman on the inside there, continuing to work down the line of scrimmage, forces the ball carrier outside, and then Mervyn comes up there and finishes the thing off.
Number 64 is in the middle for Green Bay. The nose tackle. 345 pounds. He consumes a lot of space. 2nd down and 8. Out of the backfield, they got Cody Schrader, who was brought down by Nick Neiman. It's a gain of 5, and they're down to the Green Bay 24-yard line, making it 3rd and
interior, and he's shown every bit of that since he came back here to Green Bay.
He's had a good camp, and he fits that position well, doesn't he?
He does. He fits the nose very well. He likes to eat up double teams, and he likes to hold that line of scrimmage steady.
3rd down 3, and the run here again by Schrader. Another lost helmet by McClellan. That's the 2nd time he's lost it. They throw for a 1-yard loss. His penetration was there. Nice defensive play back
of him so that he can make that tackle there.
5.5-minute drive. 4th and 4. Stidham pressured, runs. He's got the first down. Nice job to the 19. Running for 6 on 4th and 4. The drive is alive, and the Broncos are in the red zone.
That's a tough one there. That hurts the morale for the Packers defense. They stopped them on 3rd down. They had them covered there on 4th down, and then just the pocket opening up for Stidham to be able to burst through and get that first down. They need to come firm now.
They the back. It's 1st and 10 for Denver with a couple tight ends. Bad exchange, and he falls on it and loses about a yard, making it 2nd down and 11. As the 3rd quarter wind down.
Get a long drive like this. This is when the defense starts gasping a little bit for air. We're up here at Empower Field at Mile High Stadium. It's 6 minutes and 30 seconds of this drive. The air's a little thinner. You got to buckle down now. This is where you show your mettle. This is where you show your worth.
One of the things they want to do here now is run the ball more in Denver. So all these plays are part of the master plan. On 2nd and 11, the throw incomplete, batted away. They were looking for Hakeem Butler, a third-year receiver out of Iowa State. A big win. And there is a battle in this city for the backup quarterback. Here's a throw. He throws in back of his receiver there. That's a great point. 38-yard field goal try by Will Lutz, the 11-year veteran. No competition in camp. And from 38 to cut into that Green Bay lead, and he gets it with ease. 10-point game with 30 seconds. 30
defense that after last week in the second half had some troubles this week. Looks like they're up to task.
Well, that's a flag. It's going to be out to the 40-yard line. Will Shepard was in there on the kickoff by Denver after they
responded this week. I think second half last week in Pittsburgh. 2 very difficult, hard-fought practices throughout the course of this week, and now look at the dividends it pays.
Jaden Nixon was back there. Here's the throw, and it goes downfield. McCord to Nair. And a big-time gain. He takes it to the 33-yard line. A 27-yard completion and a first down for Green Bay.
Wide open was Isaiah Nair on that after the penalty on the kickoff.
Nair was undrafted out of Nebraska on the practice squad a year ago. Big time, outstanding night, the rookie kicker. We begin the 4th. It's 1st and 10. And Nixon has no place to run, no place to hide. Drilled by Reese Taylor. Out of Purdue, losing 3. And they shove him back to the deck.
Tonight, obviously no giveaways. And really, not a whole lot of flags on the green and gold here tonight. So everything considered, they've been checking the boxes of playing within their system.
It's McCord. It's Shepard. Looking for blocks. Nair provided one late. They get to the 30-yard line. And he picks up 6, setting up 3rd down and 7. McCord now has thrown for 75 yards, and he is 7.
Physical, fast, execute, player away. Very short, very concise, the opposite of Jonathan Cannon's answer. But that's what the Packers are doing here. It's very simple offensively if you just do your job.
It's McCord on 3rd and 7. Blitz is on. Throw is there. Nair makes the move. Has the twisting catch. At about the 19-yard line at Denver. And he picks up 11. Good throw by McCord, who continues to impress. It's a first down for Green Bay in the red zone.
J. Michael Sturtevant make his catch earlier in the football game. And then you see Isaiah Nair continue to impress.
Nixon, there's the burst. There's the run. And he's down to the 2. Jaden Nixon with the sprint as he goes right through the defense for 16. 1st and goal to go. And goal to go. One of the best teams in the AFC, not to mention the NFL. And the competition for just a few, very few positions on this roster intense. 1st and goal, looking for Nair, incomplete coverage on the play by Reese Taylor. So this is a quality team with a lot of competition, and they are true.
We had to use that for our smile moment of the game. We got smiles all around the board here tonight, including this play right here.
And a touchdown by Nixon. Jaden Nixon gets it from McCord, and now the Packers have scored.
You saw a little bit of Adam Stenovich up in the box, and he said sometimes calling plays is a lot of fun, and sometimes it's really nerve-wracking, and sometimes it can be miserable. Right now, I think he's having a lot of fun.
I think he's having a ton of fun. Trey Smack. Like you said before, the only college kicker drafted in this past draft. Out of Florida. He's perfect in the preseason. And
grab a swig of water. Get back out there, big fella.
Kansas is out there along with Sean Fresh out of Rice. Fresh is a defensive back. First time he's been back tonight to retrieve the kickoff. Texas. And he'll bring it up for the Denver Broncos. He got tripped up there by T.J. Quinn. 27-yard return.
A couple times we said Quinn's name now on the kickoff team, so doing a good job to hold opponents further back for their starting position and obviously to be able to make kicks.
Here's a 1st and 10 for Denver with the new quarterback. And they go up to the 35-yard line with the catch right there. Justin Jolie, he's a rookie out of North Carolina State. Gain of 6. Sam Ehlinger is the quarterback, as proud presenting partner of Operation Fan Mail, honoring our military heroes and their families. 2nd down 4 with a run that produces a 1st down. And they get it there with Cody Schrader, who is out of the University of Missouri in his 3rd year. It'll be 1st and 10.
As we watch the defense here on this station with Jonathan Gannon, he talked about the complexity of being able to call a game aggressive. And a lot of people would think with an offense with Jordan Love and all the weapons we have, why would you be aggressive? But really, to be aggressive is to go after the football, understanding that you're going to take that risk of them scoring one over the top or making some big plays and being okay with to drive his offense down the field.
Ehlinger just picked up 6, 2nd down and 4. And he'll go to the air. And it looks like maybe a 1st down grab by Jolie. And they're going to give it to him right at midfield. Gannon, in talking to him this morning, we need to understand it's a new scheme, new coordinator, new voice, different base defense, 43 to a 34. He's introducing new concepts every single week, and that will not change when they get back to Green Bay. There'll be another part added to that defensive playbook.
And when you talk about aggression versus sit back, that could change on any given week depending on who your opponent is, who the opponent's quarterback is, and don't expect it to look the same every week in and week out. But one thing you can expect to stay the same is the way the Packers are chasing the quarterback right now, that relentless effort.
Ehlinger finally takes it himself. He was almost taken down by Arden Walker. He was signed Wednesday, undrafted. He was just released by the Vikings, signed by the Packers. He played at Colorado in his last year. Before that, University of Missouri. Arden Walker, number 46. They just put the nameplate on the jersey, and here he is playing.
Yeah, a lot of people, who is 46 out there? Yeah, that's the new guy. Throw him right into the fire and see what he can do.
It's 2nd down and 9. And a timeout taken by Ehlinger. As the Packers, there's a look at Sean Payton. Tell people what's going on here. Ehlinger, after the timeout, 2nd 9, takes it himself. He lost the ball and falls on it. And about the 47, Packer pressure was there. Came from all angles, including from Nigel Kelly.
The cleanest, but he has a knack and a feel for where the ball's going, and he gets his body there and he gets away from his defender and he's able to make a play, knocks the ball free. Unfortunately, we don't jump on it. Jonathan Ford first started the escape from the quarterback, but these are guys, and I know what this feeling's like late in the 4th quarter of a preseason game, and you're trying to do that.
There he goes. It's Anthony Campbell shooting through and bringing him down. 2 straight plays of sacks authored by Green Bay's defense. Terrific. And it's 4th down, and they're going to punt.
Long, right there, another example.
Boy, this cut down's going to be hard. Here's the punt by Crawshaw. And deep back for Green Bay, Will Shepard, and he lets it go out of bounds. Well, they're walking there. Last week, 38, 58, and 37. Let's throw another 58 in there. I know I'm gonna, because I know you're gonna. Here's a little pass outside the tight end, McCallan Castles, and a flag has been thrown. He is a first-year player out of Tennessee who was on the Green Bay practice squad. Send it down to Carly, who's with one of the players who has starred in this camp, Lucas Van Ness. Carly, take it away.
Yeah, standing by with Lucas Van Ness. Lucas, you enter your 4th season. What can we expect from you this year?
Game. I mean, this has been an excellent environment, and you can see the D-line coming alive here. Obviously, there's the obvious missing with Micah here to start the season. So I'm just really proud of our room, especially for stepping up, and between myself and Cox, Barron, and just denying some of the younger guys. We just got a lot of company pretty dangerous.
Last one for you, just your thoughts on Mark Perry's interception and how the defense is playing tonight.
Oh, they're playing great. They've brought the juice the whole game tonight. You turn on that tape, they're playing fast, they're playing physical, and that's what we wanted to see today, and that's what we want to see.
As trying as maybe we thought. Yeah, I mean, Parsons clearly is a game changer.
He's an alien.
Right.
He's an alien. What he does on the football field, very, very few human beings.
But it's not waving the white flag time
No,
either.
no, it's not. But he is an exceptional talent. But even last year, and we know the statistics, 0-5 without Micah Parsons to finish the season. But aside from that Baltimore game, they had moments where this defense was playing together. Insert Jonathan Gannon's scheme and a couple other players being added to the mix, including Brandon Cisse, Chris McClellan, Jonathan Ford, Zaire Franklin. This is going to be a different look defense going into 2026 than what we saw at the end of last season. And with all that said, there were moments when that defense even performed. There's a rallying cry when you lose one of those star players like Micah Parsons, and they're all going to look to chip in their own individual way.
Well, there's Hargrave, and there's Franklin and Wyatt. That was a first down run by running back Damian Martinez. First down and 10, and Martinez again. Sideswipe by Deshaun McCullough with a gain of 4.
And I think when we talk about some of these new additions, we haven't seen Hargrave in a Brandon Cisse. They're all going to be names that Packer fans are going to get to know very early and often if they don't know them already.
And there's Martinez running again. And on the play, as we approach 4 to play, the Packers now have 115 rushing yards tonight. And now it'll be 3rd down and inches. 3rd down, we'll call it 1. Yeah, they're awaiting Parsons' return, Wyatt's return, trying to find that edge rusher, trying to get Hargrave out there, and he's now rejoined practice, which is good. Quarterback sneak, and he got it. Nice play. Kyle McCord. 3.5, first down Green Bay. Clock ticking here in the 4th, and time now for the play of the game. It's brought to you by
up in its place, and those are the types of plays. It doesn't matter, as Matt LaFleur said, if it's by an inch or if it's by a mile. A touchdown's a touchdown because the inch goes the other way as well if he was 1 inch out of bounds.
What a play by McCord, and what a catch by Shepard. He avoids the rush, he moves up, and this young quarterback finds Shepard, who picks up 20, and McCord continues to shine. And the Packers
around and continues to develop, and it's great to see what he's doing already early on for the Packers.
It's Martinez. And McCord through the air has gone 11 of 17 for 117 passing yards, and last week McCord was 12 of 16 for 102. So he has really impressed. They've, like we mentioned a couple times already, they cut the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Kyron Drones.
This is the 2-minute warning.
And we're at the 2-minute warning with the drive that has lasted over 6 minutes. The Packers on the move and in control. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, one at Oregon State, one at Miami. A fake here, and McCord on the run, and the ball bobbled, and it is incomplete to Keyshawn. NFL games.
Going for 1,000.
Going for 1,000. 3rd and 8. The backpedaling Martinez, and covered well by Parker Robertson out of Oklahoma State, a rookie. It's 4th and 7. And they're going to go for 3. And why not? Because Trey Smack is perfect in preseason. Ethan, congratulations. 900. Rookie, Florida, 6th-round pick. Got it. Man, everyone is right down the middle of Main Street, isn't it, man? Holy cow. This kid is seconds to go. In this one, here is the kickoff. They're going to leave it out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tonight's player of the game is brought to you.
Improved than last week.
Cody Schrader will get the call. Tackle made by Quinn, 1st and 10 from the 35 with the touchback. And we're under a minute to go. It's good for Strong, who has had a touchdown run tonight and looked good. Chris Brooks, with his 3rd down capabilities as a pass protector, was in there playing tonight. 2nd down 4. Schrader again, burrowing his way, and he has the first down past the Denver 45.
Sean Payton looks like he's...
I don't think we had an injury tonight. Am I correct? I'm going back in my
There was one
notes.
earlier for the Denver Broncos.